You are now listening to Tough Tiger Talk Flash Report.
You're now listening to Tough Tiger Talk. I'm Big Q chiming on this episode of Tough Tiger Talk. And what we got going on today, on this episode of Tough Tiger Talk, we'll be giving you an update. LSU transfer portal tracker update. We'll be giving you that information as the Tigers looking into the transfer portal. They are losing a few players to the transfer portal. We'll give you all the ins and out on that on this episode of Tough Tiger Talk. So first, please feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, and share Tough Tiger Talk on your social media feed. Getting right on to it. What's interesting, family, about this is that we know how good Coach Kelly and the staff has been in working a transfer portal. We kind of knew they'll lose some players, but hopefully not too many of our really core talent, but it's a part of the game. Let's get into this one by LSU Country Transfer Portal Tracker Update. 8 Tigers are officially in the NCAA transfer portal. 3 offers dished out. Everything you need to know. Now, Zach Nagy gives us the scoop about the departures and what the Tigers are doing. So several Tigers on social media announced that they have intentions of playing elsewhere. Here's some of the names. Kobe Fields, a linebacker freshman. He entered the portal. He entered the transfer portal on Thursday. He's a South Carolina transfer. Fields saw the field sparingly in his first season with LSU in 2020. He played in 11 games, making 5 total tackles. He hits the transfer portal. Cole Taylor is a tight end junior. He entered the portal. He has entered his name in the NCAA transfer portal. He announced that via social media today. He had 2 years of eligibility remaining. He caught 5 passes for 55 yards this season for the Tigers, but saw limited snaps with the freshman phenom Mason Taylor handling the starting duties in 21. Taylor played 12 games with 3 starts while adding 6 receptions for 68 yards and 1 score. Edge rusher Desmond Little, who was redshirt junior, entered the portal. He entered the NCAA transfer portal and will have 2 seasons of eligibility remaining. This season, the Alabama native totaled 6 tackles in 7 games while breaking up a pass against Southern. In 21, Little tallied just 10 tackles, 3 sacks, 4 loss, and 2.5 sacks in 5 games. He was a member of the 2019 National Championship team despite the red shirt in the season. A player head coach Brian Kelly has raved about from his improvement perspective. This certainly hurts the depth of the defensive line going forward, but Coach Kelly has a plan. Radarius Jones, another cornerback, junior, he entered the transfer portal. He entered his name into the portal on Wednesday. Jones was suspended for the entire season due to academics. In his first 3 seasons with the Tigers, he appeared in games sparingly for LSU while making 0 starts. Now, his true freshman campaign in 2019's national championship squad, the former 4-star recruit saw playing time in 4 games but recorded 0 stats. The following season, he appeared in 9 games as a sophomore, recording 4 tackles in both the Alabama and Ole Miss matchups. Some of the more bigger name players, Jack Betch, he entered it. LSU wide receiver Jack Betch entered his name into the transfer portal on Tuesday. Now, he had a breakout freshman campaign, but injuries falling back in the rotation halted his success. He had 16 catches for 200 yards and 1 touchdown this year, and it comes after a dominant true freshman year where he led the team in receptions with 43 while adding 489 yards and 3 touchdowns. The kid could play. Love this kid. Started 7 of 13 games. Played as a freshman. He appeared as though Betch would make an even bigger impact in his second season, but those injuries caused him to fall back into the rotation. He's hitting the transfer portal. Damaris McGee, another DB, redshirt sophomore, entered the portal. A position of need in the transfer portal this month. The Tigers find themselves a lot thinner in the secondary after the former 4-star recruit announced his departure. Now, he's a Florida native. McGee played in 1 game in 2022 and 12 games in 21 after LSU brought in a number of transfers in the secondary this past season. He was unable to break into the cornerback rotation this season with so much competition. After redshirting this season, McGee will be in search of a new home with 3 years of eligibility remaining. A highly coveted prospect chose LSU over Alabama, Georgia, Miami, and others. Edge rusher Philip Webb, the redshirt sophomore, entered the portal. Webb played in just 3 games as a redshirt freshman in 21. After tallying just 1 tackle on the season, he entered his name in the portal before the 2022 season. LSU defensive line has a flurry of talent with youngsters making a name for themselves. It was clear Webb would see the field sparingly. Currently not on the roster, Webb is in the portal in search of a new home in the midst of the busiest days in college sports history. Antoine Sampa is a linebacker, junior. After appearing in 4 games in 2020, expanded role was anticipated in 21, but wasn't the case. Getting snaps in just 2 games and recording no stats, LSU went in another direction. Fast forward to 2022, the junior entered his name in the transfer portal before the season started. He's a gifted athlete, Sampa in search of a new home with his name officially in the portal. And of course, what did LSU do, knowing that they were losing some of these players? Well, they issued some offers. Kyle Morlock, who's a big tight end from Charter University, graduate transfer out of Division II Charter University. LSU dished out an offer to Morlock in November, immediately upon announcing its intentions to hit the portal. The gifted tight end added double-digit scholarship offers. The Tigers are relatively thin at that position, and handing the keys to the true freshman, Mason Taylor. The lack of depth is certainly something they want to look out for in this upcoming season. So look for the Tigers to make a splash or a push for Morlock with the portal officially open. The 2023 commit Mac Markaway is coming to town, adds another player at the position of need to secure a veteran in Morlock's caliber would be a big addition to the future. Be looking out for Kyle Morlock. Braden Fisk, a big defensive tackle. We talked about them needing girth inside the middle. Braden Fisk, the defensive tackle, interior man from Western Michigan, was also offered. Jamar Cain is proven to be one of the best recruiters in the country at the defensive line position. How he would utilize the portal this month, LSU has dished out an offer to Western Michigan interior tackle Braden Fisk. Fisk played 5 years of college football, but remains one final year of eligibility. He finished the 22 season with 58 tackles, 12 for loss, 6 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery, and 7 quarterback hurries. This guy is a lot of experience, and he's pretty active. 3 pass breakups for his collegiate career. He tallied 148 tackles, 27 and a half tackles for loss, and 13 and a half sacks across his career. Pretty productive, big interior guy. Would love to see him get the accept his offer and come to LSU. Braden Swinson, the edge rusher from Oregon. He offered 1. Swinson totaled 8 tackles, a sack and a tackle and a half for a loss in 2020 season. 2022 season, in 3 seasons at Oregon. Swinson finished with 35 tackles, 5.5 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks, 3 pass breaks up and a forced fumble. He has 2 seasons of eligibility remaining, and Swinson has received significant interest in the portal. The Tigers are in search of an additional depth at the defensive line position, and after extending 2 offers within that position group in 3 days, it is clear the message that they are sending. So indeed, they're looking at defensive backs and edge rushers too, and an interior man there. So right now, that's what we're looking at for LSU, as they have guys entering the portal and LSU trying to get talent to beef up the defense. So with that being said, family, we know what Coach Kelly did last year with this team. We knew building a defense pretty much through the transfer portal, getting guys like Jaden Daniels to come here to play the quarterback position. So he's had a lot of success. LSU is looking for their 10th win on the season, and he's done what he's supposed to do, taking LSU from worst to first, and now they have a fantastic 23 recruiting class. They'll have a fantastic transfer portal season, and it only gets better for the Tiger Nation. This guy can unlike the previous guy, sustain success and build on it. That's one of his gifts, and we talked about that and we said that. So with that being said, please feel free to comment, family. Put your comments in the section below, the comment section below, and let me know how you feel about some of the transfers and some of the offers that LSU is sending out. Who else would you like to see them target in the transfer portal? With that being said, I'm Big Q. Please feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, and make Tough Tiger Talk one of your favorite LSU podcasts. I'll holler at you guys again. On to the next one. Go Tigers.